Are you a superstitious coach? Do you have pregame rituals, routines that you have to go through every night?
I don't. I like it when it's organized and, we know what to expect and we get everything done early so we're not stressed. And tomorrow is going to be one of those days where there's just going to be a lot of extra things. So we're going to try to make sure we can stick to our normal game routine. But I don't tend to, be on the overly superstitious side.
So, Coach, lay it out for us. What do you have ahead of you coming up here?
Well, we're really excited about this matchup. And one of the things I think this group has been exceptional about since we got back from the Sun Belt tournament is they have been great in their preparation. We have had fantastic practices. This tournament obviously requires you to turn it around quickly, and this week, especially with playing Friday, Monday, Wednesday. And I thought this group did such a good job between playing at home Monday. We had to get to Arkansas. We had 75-minute practice. They were dialed in. They were energetic. We had a great practice Tuesday. We had a really good shoot-around, and they did such a good job of going through the game plan. So we got back really late Wednesday night. We took yesterday off. They needed to rest and sleep. We're getting ready to go into practice today. This is a team that is very efficient on offense, have just fantastic post players. They have a young lady who is really efficient from the court, and then they're good at finding shooters, and they're above 30% from the three-point line. So defensively, we're going to need to do a really good job of pressuring the basketball and making sure that we push their post players off the block and create a lot of extra possessions from us on turnovers.
Talking to Herd women's basketball coach Juli Fulks. Marshall will take on Illinois State in the WNIT championship tomorrow. So one thing you do before every game, at least every home game, is you actually meet with fans. You go over the Fulks file. How did this start?
Yeah. Last year we were just, we had a slow start last year, and we wanted to find a way to engage our fans and have them see what the game plan was coming into it. And it started, with probably 30 to 40 people, and now it's packed and sold out. And I'm not sure how it's gonna work tomorrow because we're gonna have a lot of fans in the gym. But we wanted to give them an inside look, and so they actually see the exact same game board that our players see, plus a couple extra analytics that we don't share with our team because there's only so much information that we can have our team process and really try to understand. But it's been great. We do it right at the 21-minute mark on the game clock, which is usually about a half hour before tip-off. We go through their offense and defense, what our plan is, and then several games they get to see what the first three plays of the game are, depending on if it's a team that that is pretty predictable in terms of what they do on defense, so they know what they're cheering for. And then they get the three math keys for that game, and so it's fun because fans are talking to me about what the math is going to be. And, after the game, they get to see how it plays out. And it's just a different way to engage our fan base. And, the last one, we had 110 people in the Fulks file. So it's a packed room, and it's fun to do. We encourage everybody to come and see it and get an inside look at what the plan is and give them a chance to also meet our staff and have a different relationship with us, which we love.